Hi, I'm Lori Strawhecker, the online chemistry tutor. This evening, I'm going to talk about problem solving. So, when we deal with problem solving in chemistry, we're basically looking at a problem, scanning it for the numbers, and trying to identify whether those numbers have some type of unit and is significant in some way. So I have a problem that I have on the whiteboard that I'd like to share with you. So while I'm sharing here and getting things ready, I simply want you to know that I wrote a blog. It's on my website at lauriestrawhecker.com, and it is the best secrets for high school chemistry success. So within that blog, I talked about problem solving just briefly. So that's why I'd like to go over this with you, because I know that if you are successful with word problems, you'll be more prepared for your chemistry class. So in this problem, I'll go ahead and read it to you. It's something that I made up. You worked at Taco Bell for 2 summers. This year, you are working part-time as a crew leader on the weekends. Today, in the middle of the rush, the new smoothie machine needed refilled. The mass of the fruit weighed 6 kilograms. The perfect smoothie density is 0.283, that should say kilograms per metric cup. What volume of water will you add? And then I have a fact there. So the first thing that I do, like I said, is scan the problem for the numbers, and um, I basically underline what those numbers are. That helps me focus. So I see this number. I also see this number, as well as this number. All right. So the second thing that I'm trying to do is again, maybe I should make a note here. Let's say scan for the numbers. All right. The second thing that I'm going to do is start to understand the units. So I'm going to look for the units. So the number 2, I have to ask myself, are there units there? Anything to do with time? Anything to do with mass or volume or weights, air pressure? There's so many things that you could think about. Distance. So we're talking 2 summers. That could potentially be time. Um, let's just put time here like this. The 6 kilograms. Well, kilograms is definitely a unit. And let me note over here that I'm beginning to organize. All right. I'm beginning to organize like my knowns and my unknowns. So I do know that 6 kilograms is a known. It says here 0.283 grams per metric cup. This should be kilograms per metric cup. So 0.283 grams per metric cup. All right. So, and then I'm going to go ahead and write down 2 summers, because we are talking about time. Okay. I mean, you could calculate that out, the number of days in summers. It could be the number of hours, the number of minutes. I mean, that is time. So, and then my unknowns. What volume of water will you add? This is the question. What volume of water will you add? When I see the word what or how, I'm essentially understanding that that is my question. And here is another unit. But so we know that the unknown is what volume. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down just to give you, a better feel. Again, we've scanned for our numbers. We've looked for the units. We're beginning to organize. The next thing on our list would be think formulas. Okay. And when you think formulas, you need to like view the unknown, because that will be your driving force. So here's my unknown. I'm thinking about volume and I'm saying to myself, okay, what formulas might I know that have to do with volume? Okay, what are some of the principles and ideas that I have been studying in my chemistry class? And I could start making notes about what some of those formulas are. Now, if I get stuck and I don't know, I guess I could start saying, well, what do I know about some of the um, uh, numbers of, you know what, I didn't even finish this. So even though I have my knowns as 6 kilogram, I have to say to myself, what is that a measurement of? It's a measurement of some sort. And when we think about kilograms, we're talking about some type of weight. So when we're thinking about weight, we're generally talking about mass. Now, when we look at the units on 0.283, it's grams per metric cup. Grams per, what is a metric cup? Well, a metric cup has to do with some type of, um, of a volume. And let's just look at this again. If we reread the problem here, we not only can we look at our units to determine what this is, looking at this entire sentence, we can see, oh, okay, it's telling me the mass of the fruit weighs or is 6 kilograms. And then the second sentence here, the perfect smoothie density is, oh, okay, it's telling me the density is this number. So I'm going to write my density like this. All right, so density is this particular number. And we have something about time. Time is 2 summers. All right, so again, looking at our knowns, it might give us a clue as to what to do. We've been studying, this is early chemistry. You're probably studying densities. So density equals what? Mass over volume. All right, so here's a formula. So as you can see, the volume is utilized in that formula. And if we were to check some things off the list, we could say, oh, okay, density is here. And mass is also used here. So more than likely, this formula is the formula that we would use in order to solve this problem. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and solve this problem. I don't know whether that makes you feel uncomfortable, but we're just talking about strategies here. And I don't want this video to be too long and take out the calculator and everything. So with that said, I'll go ahead and unshare my screen and simply let you know that I would, I'm an online tutor. If you are struggling with solving problems, I hope you found this um, helpful. And if you need additional help, you can check out my website at lauriestrawhecker.com. That's Lori, Lori, Strawhecker, S as in Sam, T as in Tom, RAWHECKER.com. I have free resources and I do a 30-minute free consultation to see whether or not you and I are a good fit. Um, if you like this content, subscribe to my channel. You can also um, find me on Facebook, and you can check out my website, which I already discussed with you. So I hope you found this helpful, and I'll be here tomorrow. Take care and happy solving.